time to head on into the 8:30 High Beam this morning, and we are privileged to welcome in the Executive Director of the Tuscarawas Arts Partnership. I think I got that all right, Wilma.
Yes, you did.
Wilma
yes.
Mullet. Thank you. Thanks for coming in and dodging the raindrops. Appreciate that.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to avoid the wind too, so we'll see how we can do with that.
We'll keep the door shut. How's that? So when we talk Tuscarawas Arts Partnership, there's, that's no rain pun intended, but that's a pretty big umbrella these days. And so we have a lot to talk about. What is going on? What is the Arts Signing Day? And I know that's going to be at the Performing Arts Center. What does that all entail?
Yeah, so I'm really happy that this is our 5th year hosting the Arts Signing Day. And the Arts Signing Day is an evening where we recognize our high school seniors in Tuscarawas County that have made a decision to pursue a career or pursue their education in arts, culture, creative-based field. So that could be anywhere from them studying fine arts to learning about the music industry or theater technician, or even diving into museum studies and curation. It's kind of a wide net for where the arts have kind of like played their role, but it certainly brings the evening together so we can recognize those seniors and all the work and effort that they put into their craft and give them an evening that we can recognize them.
About how many young people are we talking about there?
Well, depending on the year, we could average about 12 people, but I will say at least within the last 4 years, we have recognized 49 seniors from those 4 events previously. So we are still we're still accepting the registrations from students in Tuscarawas County to participate in the Art Signing Day. So we'll see how many come out for this year.
Is that something that the general public can attend if they wish?
We do keep it private for the students and their families. So it is a private event for them, something to celebrate them. But we certainly do share information, their stories in terms of like which schools that they're going to be going to and why they're passionate about the arts. So that's something that we share on our social media channels and on our website as well, so that the public can reach out and congratulate them and all that stuff.
Well, I certainly think that's exciting. I mean, we're kind of in the arts here a little bit, entertainment, information. So, I think that's great. So that day is coming up. What's the date again? Yeah,
the event itself is Tuesday, April 26th, but registration for the event, just so we know who's attending, is Tuesday, April 12th.
Okay, so you'll get that all taken care of in that. So the last time you were here, we talked about Love Tusk. This is, I don't know how to describe that. You'll do much better. But this is a piece of sculpture that is kind of the template is set, but then the different communities and entities can kind of go from there. So where do we stand with that, and how can you describe it better than I did?
Yeah, that's all right. It's certainly a really big project to try to conceptualize because it is a county-wide initiative, which is what we aim to do, is that this would become a very public, accessible art project that people can interact with. But the idea behind Love Tusk is that we would put one sculpture piece, which is pretty large, stands about 5 feet tall, 35 inches wide, in the shape of Tuscarawas County, and a giant heart carved down the middle, hence the Love Tusk part of it. We would place one in each community or place that asked to participate, or that says that they're going to be participating rather, and by having those in each community in place, we would hire an artist from that community to paint the sculptures to capture the spirit of the community that the sculpture would reside in. So it's kind of like if a New Philly artist wants to paint the sculpture for New Philly to capture the spirit of New Philly, and Baltic for Baltic and such. So it's a way that we can really localize something that celebrates who we are as a whole as Tuscarawas County, but then be able to celebrate those little individual places around us as well, because Mineral City has like a distinct place, and Dover a distinct place, and Yorksville a distinct place and such. So it's really to establish that pride of place, but to use some form of creativity where we can really recognize and celebrate that.
And you're still adding on to those, right?
Yeah, so actually we are now at 20 locations, so which is really exciting because that's the original goal. We have, it's, we're kind of all over the place in Tuscarawas County now in terms of people that have and places that have committed to participating in the project. So now the fun now the fun part continues with being able to fundraise for the entire project, because we want to make sure that everything is set up beforehand before we move forward in our phases so that we can actually execute the project. So
this is phase 1 commitment and fundraising. Phase 2 is what, next year, when you're actually hoping to get these to the communities to get started on them?
Yeah, so actually phase 1 will end here, or like this sort of phase will end September of 2022. That is when we hope that we have raised all the funds that we need for the project, which the total project now is $169,000. But each sculpture, so if we break it down, aside from like the documentary that we're working on, that's also included in the funds. So we broke it down so that each community, their sculpture piece is $6,950. So if anyone would want to make a donation towards their community sculpture and, get recognition with a name on a placard and also be a part of the preview night where all the sculptures are in one location, they can make that donation. But we're hoping to finish all of our fundraising and grant writing by September of 2022.
And some of that has been happening, though. I mean, you're well on the way here.
Yeah, we're definitely well on the way. And I still have more grants that with deadlines that are coming up here in the next couple months that I still need to submit, and we still have more people to reach out to. It's certainly a pretty big project, but it's been really exciting to see it grow in support, and even with us being able to really like physically manifest something that would represent why we love Tuscarawas County and why we want to take ownership and put some love into Tuscarawas County. That's one of the more exciting things about this project is it's that like sort of representation for it.
Yeah, that's so cool. Something else that's so cool and also 5 years old, Art on the Alley. And we were just talking about that. If the wind doesn't blow in too strong, Art on the Alley should be pretty good. It's going to be pretty full, and it's pretty soon also. Yeah,
so the event, Art on the Alley, is Sunday, May 1st, so very first day of May, and it's the week before Mother's Day. So if you need to go get something special for those mothers or those female people in your friends or family groups that you just really look up to and you want to be able to buy them like a good quality gift and support local, then certainly Art on the Alley is fantastic for that. But yes, we are celebrating 5 years in the community this May, which is pretty incredible. Really incredible that we've had so much community support over these last 5 years and to finally reach this milestone.
I know you're pretty happy that kind of makes the event solidified. Like it's a happening. Expect it. It's actually still growing. Tell me about that, because there are very few spots left, even though you've expanded, right?
Yeah, we. Excuse me, my throat went off.
Sorry.
Yeah, so it's so we did expand down towards the library area. So we decided to partner with the Tuscarawas County Public Library System, the main branch for that area, to be sort of the kids zone area. So you'll have the library over there, as well as STEAM centers will be over there, and a few other artists or nonprofit vendors that'll be around. So there will be a dedicated kids zone area. So it's really great family-friendly event to bring your families to. But since we moved things around and expanded down there, we actually were able to have 10 additional spaces for Art on the Alley this year. And it's been really great to see it grow so much. Yeah. I mean, I would anticipate it'll grow again in October as well. So it's really wonderful to see that all this community support has come together for us to be able to support our downtown businesses and support our artists in the community, and even with the nonprofits that come and participate, that people like learn more about those nonprofits and participate in their activities as well.
You're so busy. The last time you were here, we talked about, did you get some help?
Yes, I do have a volunteer administrative assistant. Her name's Sharon, and she's fantastic. Definitely has been really great to have her on the team. So it's nice having someone else that is helping me with some tasks. And now we're just kind of looking at the possibilities for interns as well. So that hopefully I'll have an update here in the next couple of months, really. So
and
I think it's next month.
Go to your long email address, which is
tuscarawasartspartnership@gmail.com.
Okay, but that makes it easy, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's just our name. So
can we have you back around Art on the Alley time?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'd say let's come back end of April.
All right, we'll do that. That's and we thank you so much for being here today.
Yeah,
it's always
certainly.
good to talk to you. Wilma Mullet, from Tuscarawas Arts Partnership. Our guest this morning on the 8:30 High Beam here on the BT Morning Show.